Have you ever wondered why African literature keeps returning to themes like culture, colonialism, identity, and struggles? These themes are not just stories, they are present in historical experiences and reality of African people. Today, I will explain the major themes in African literature using Chinua Achebe's Things Fall Apart as a major example. Things Fall Apart, written by Chinua Achebe and published in 1958, is one of the African's most influential novels. It tells the story of Okonkwo, a respected Igbo man whose life and community are affected by the arrival of colonialism and Christianity. The novel presents African society from an African perspective, showing its traditions, values, and the effect of social changes. There are major themes in African literature: colonialism and its effects. Colonialism is one of the most common themes in African literature. In Things Fall Apart, Achebe shows how British colonial influence changes Igbo society, affecting cultural leadership and traditional beliefs. The conflict between missionaries and indigenous practices represents Africa's experience with colonial disruption. Cultural identity. African writers often explore cultural identity, traditions, languages, and values. Achebe presents Igbo customs, ceremonies, proverbs, and community life to show that African societies had strong cultural systems before colonial influence. Politics and leadership. African literature examines power, governance, and leadership. In Things Fall Apart, traditional leadership through elders and community decisions is contrasted with colonial authority. This reflects wider concern about political change and social control. Gender and society. The novel explores gender role through Okonkwo's idea about masculinity, strength, and family expectations. African writers also use literature to discuss women's experiences, inequality, and empowerment. Poverty and inequality. Many African literary works present economic struggles, social differences, and the challenges faced by ordinary people. Literature becomes a way of showing real social conditions. Religion and spirituality. Religion is a major part of African storytelling. Things Fall Apart shows the importance of traditional beliefs, gods, and ancestors, while presenting the conflict between indigenous spirituality and Christianity. Migration and diaspora. Modern African literature explores migration, identity, and belongings. Writers discuss the experiences of Africa moving between different cultures and society. Discussing the thematic analysis shows that colonialism has the highest presentation at 25%, followed by culture and identity at 20%, politics and leadership at 18%. This shows that African literature is strongly connected to history, cultural presentation, and social changes. Other themes such as gender, poverty, religion, and migration reveal the continuity of experiences in African society. In conclusion, Things Fall Apart presents major themes in African literature, including colonialism, culture, identity, religion, leadership, and gender. Achebe's work remains significant because it presents African history from an African viewpoint. African literature is more than entertainment. It is a reflection of society, a presentation of culture, and a voice for African experiences. Tell me in the comment section the African novel that tells us more about African experiences. And I hope we've learned something worth learning today. See you in the comment section and see you in my next video. Bye for now.